In this video, we're going to be diving into the world of financial automation with the Plum Money app. And we're going to take you through a full beginner's guide, showing you how to set up your account, deposit funds, save and invest. For more information, please check out everybithelps.io. First up, a little bit about Plum. Plum is a UK-based money app, helping over 1 million people to invest, save and manage their spending with automation. It markets itself as the ultimate money app, powered by AI, and aims to give you control of your money to help you to reach your money goals. Users can connect their bank accounts, set up some smart rules, and then begin to save with up to 4.99%, invest in stocks and funds, budget, and automatically round up or put money aside, and also spend with their Plum card. The app makes use of AI to analyse user spending habits and recommend tailored deposit amounts. It can also categorise spending, alert you about upcoming bills, and let you know when you could be paying less for utilities. Instead of having to manually sift through and tally your finances, Plum will also try to shoulder that responsibility for you. They offer a free basic plan along with 3 paid-for subscriptions that offer higher rates of interest for your savings and extra features. But you should find that the basic plan has plenty to get you started, and that's the level that I'm going to be showing you today, as well as explaining what's included in the other plans. And I'll have a link in the summary below that you can use for Plum. So let's jump in and take a look. Plum is available to download on your mobile device, so you can head across to the App Store or Google Play, depending on your operating system. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to be using an iPhone. So I'm just going to search for Plum now, then download or get, and open the app. This is going to be a brand new account for me today, so I'm going to choose to sign up for free. And I just need to enter in an email address and then confirm that in my mailbox. You'll then be prompted to enter in some information about you, including your legal first and last name, what you'd like to be called, your nationality and date of birth, etc. So you can automate your money with Plum. As they state here, users tend to set aside 10 times more, and you're going to be asked to link your bank account first. Plum will then create a direct debit to move your money across into Plum, and then you'll set some rules and notifications up. So let's continue. First, we need to link our bank account so that the algorithm can calculate how much to set aside for you. And you can search for your bank account from here, or you can scroll down the list. Then allow permissions for Plum to access your account details and transactions and features. Plum will then connect to your bank account. And if you have more than one account, you can choose exactly which one you'd like to share. Just so you're aware though, if this is a joint account and it doesn't match your name, you might not be able to link it as a main account. And once that's all complete, your bank will then be linked for 90 days. If you're just getting started, you may also be prompted to set up some security, such as enforcing a PIN and Face ID for your Plum account. Plum will then use its algorithm to calculate the perfect first amount to set aside, which for me is £5.04 on the account that I've linked. Just be aware though that for the purposes of this tutorial, this isn't really my main account, and some numbers may be a little bit low today. So if you're happy with the amount, you can confirm that, or if you're not quite ready, you can skip it in the top right. Which is what I'm actually going to do for now, as I'm going to choose a different amount, and I'm also going to show you how to deposit in another way. You'll then ask the reason that you're using Plum, and this is so that they can help you get the most out of their features, and you've got a few different options from here. To get an idea of how Plum works, they've broken this all down for you. So first, it shows my linked bank account, and this is the account Plum will move money from. Then there's automatic rules, which will affect how much or how little Plum will put aside for you. You can switch on a weekly deposit to set aside £2 a week, for example. They can round up your transactions to the nearest pound and transfer the spare change. It can also split where you put your money, whether or not that be into a primary pocket, a holiday or a house fund or investments. Just note here that some of these options may include upgrading to a different plan. As I said, I'm currently on the basic plan, which is free, and there's other options as well, which are premium at £9.99. Ultra at £4.99, or Pro at £2.99. Lastly, you then have the ability to earn interest and open an easy interest account with up to 4.21% interest on your savings. So let's take a little look around the app now. At the top of the app, we've got our balance. Mine is obviously currently zero as I skipped depositing any funds earlier. Then underneath, we have a list of the things that need to be completed for the setup. If I press onto that, as you can see, I've confirmed my email, but I'm still yet to make a deposit. So let's sort that out first. When I choose this option, it takes me over to my Pocket, which was also available from the home screen. Here is where you can deposit and withdraw. To deposit, we simply choose where we will be sending from, and our linked bank account is showing here. You'll also see your available bank balance underneath in grey. Then some predefined amounts, which you can select from, or you can manually type in how much you want to deposit. I'm going to be depositing £50, and I'll just need to confirm that deposit. Plum is then going to connect to my bank account, and depending on your bank security, you could possibly be asked to confirm the amount and the reason. From the home screen, you'll see my balance has now been topped up to £50, and that's all been done fee-free. This amount goes into my pockets, which you can see here, along with how much I've added this month. When I press onto Pockets, you'll see my balance, which is currently in my pocket, as I've not yet invested or moved my money around yet. Or you can also easily withdraw by choosing your pocket and an amount. And that will then withdraw back to your linked bank account. The next icon that we have here is for the brain, and this is where Plum really comes into effect, and you can confirm how it sets money aside for you, so you can personalise what Plum does. You can choose overdraft deposits, so that Plum will continue setting money aside even within your overdraft, and then as the stash builds up, you can then use it to clear the overdraft. You also have the rules of Plum putting money aside. So there's automatic deposits which you can pause, the weekly depositor, a naughty rule for setting money aside when you're shopping somewhere you'd rather not, 52-week challenges and 1p challenges, and some of these features will only be available for paid plans. Finally, we have a splitter. And this is where you can choose where your money goes into. And with Plum Pro, you can have separate pockets, goals and rules. And in this way, you can split your funds between pockets and investments, etc. Further down this screen, you'll see where you can create a pocket to earn interest. So let's take a look at that now. And as it states, I can earn up to 3.51% AER. And there's no minimum amount, there's unlimited withdrawals, same-day withdrawals, and it's provided by Investec, so there's FSCS protection up to £85,000. And you can get even more interest if you choose to upgrade with up to 4.21%. For the purposes of today, I'm going to continue with Basic with up to 3.51%. To continue, you'll need to read and accept their terms. Then make a deposit either using the predefined amounts, your own, or the total in your primary pocket. I'm going to enter my own at £10, which I'm going to take from my primary pocket, just to show you how this works. And then confirm. And my primary pocket is now reduced to £40, and my £10 savings are now showing under my pockets. When I press on it, I can then view more information about my deposit, or I can choose to deposit more or withdraw it. And you can get higher rate of interest at 4.94% by opening a Plum interest account. This does come with associated fees of 0.15% annual fee from Plum and 0.10% annual fund fee from BlackRock, which are already factored into the yield. So now that we've linked our bank account, deposited some funds and created a savings pocket, the next thing we're going to do is give our bank a brain. Plum uses automation and AI to help you set money aside. And the brain is made up of rules which controls how much money Plum sets aside for you. And from here is where you can activate payday. This is where you can enter in the amount that you're going to be paid after tax and when you're going to be paid. Plum will then calculate some affordable payday options based on this. So here they state that I could deposit £50, or I could deposit £25, and that would be the equivalent to 3 less takeaways, etc. Or you can enter in your own amount. And when you're happy with this, you can then confirm your payday. So now we've given our bank a brain. Next, let's take a look at how we can start investing with the Plum Invest tab from the bottom of the screen. And this is where you can put your money to work by investing in over 3,000 stocks and a variety of diversified funds. Just be aware here though that the number of available stocks and funds will depend on your plan level. So once you've started investing, here is where you're going to find your portfolio and any stocks that you've added to a watch list. But I haven't invested yet, so let's start investing now. At the top of the screen is where you can search for a specific fund or a stock. You can also filter using the tabs. And they offer some beginner-friendly guides to learn about investing, which can be really helpful if you're brand new to investing. And when you scroll down, you can check out some sector funds and popular stocks, including the likes of Amazon and Netflix. There's thematic funds, tech companies, and geographical funds too, if you're interested in specific regions. Then all the stocks are split too. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to invest in Apple, and this isn't investment advice. I'm just choosing this as an example. So when I press onto the stock, I can then check out the price over specific periods of time, and it'll then show me the price as of a certain date here. The reason for this is that Apple is a US stock, and trading is not 24/7. Therefore, although the markets may be open here in the UK, they're not in the US as yet, and they won't be until 2:30 PM UK time. And I can scroll down to read more information about this stock and view some stats. As you may have noticed in the top right of the screen, there are some icons. The bell allows you to set up price alerts, but just be aware you will need the premium plan for that option. And the star icon is where you can add this stock to a watch list that we saw from the main screen. If you want to go ahead and invest for the first time, you will need to add a few more details and set up your profile. This will include confirming your address and date of birth, nationality, national identifier, country of tax residence, and then some information in relation to your employment, source of funds, etc. As I said, you won't have to do this every single time. It's just when you're opening your investing account. Once you've opened your account, you're then ready to invest. So I can now enter in the amount. And this can be done as a one-time investment, or you can repeat this daily, weekly, or monthly with a premium account. I'm just going to invest £10 for now to show you, and then it'll show you how much of a share that equates to. At the very top of the screen, it'll state when the order can be placed. As I stated earlier, this is a US stock, which won't be placed until 2:30 PM UK time. It then provides a breakdown of your investment, and when you're happy, you can schedule it so that it'll be placed when the US market opens. And that's all done for me. However, there's nothing yet showing as the market's not open. So I'm going to fast forward a bit of time now so that we can see the stock appearing in our app, which we'll find under the Invest tab. Then under Portfolio is where I can see my purchased stock, or the fraction of it at least. If I scroll down further, it shows my stats in terms of my performance, how much I've invested, my gain or loss, and the type of investment. And this is the Overview tab where I'm at the top of the screen. Under the Activity tab to the right, it then shows our stock purchase. When we press onto it, it provides a summary of the order and the exact price that we paid when the market opened. And you can view full details from here too. If you're interested in increasing your investments and purchasing funds instead, the process is very similar. So if we choose to explore more investments, and in this example, I'm going to choose a balanced bundle. Again, it'll explain a little bit about the fund, who the fund is good for, and how it's split. Underneath, it gives an indication of how much you could make in 30 years' time, depending on how much you deposit monthly, which you can change using the slider. If you want to go ahead, you can then choose to invest and enter the amount. But I'm not going to go ahead with that, so let's move across to the Spend tab from the bottom of the screen. Then this is split between Accounts and the Bill Tracker. Under the Accounts tab is a list of your bank accounts and the latest transactions. And underneath that, you can browse their latest offers. Well, they'll have some offers for loans, credit cards, insurance and broadband. Plus they also have some cashback offers too. Under the Bill Tracker tab is your spending on bills and subscriptions for the month, and that'll show you anything upcoming or that's already paid. Plum is also really clever in the fact that it can help find promotions that might be right for you. And they'll show you ways that you can save on your energy bills too, by entering in information about your property, and they'll go away and compare the prices for you. Now just heading back to the Home tab from the bottom of the screen. So we've explored all the tabs at the bottom now, as well as pockets for deposits and savings. And we've invested in a stock. But we can also take control of pensions from the centre of our screen, allowing you to decide how you want your retirement savings to be invested. And you can transfer any existing pensions with a Plum SIP. And it shows the estimated future projections in terms of your monthly deposits. You can choose between combining your past pensions, where you'll need your NI number, past pension info, and account numbers. Or you can start contributing to a new pension, which will get you an automatic 20% top-up from HMRC straight into your fund in the form of tax relief. And you're going to need your NI number to get started with that. Then choose your fund, which will show the rates and risk levels associated to these. So back to our home screen. Under pensions, there's an option named Maximiser, and for those with an Ultra plan, Plum can help you to never overspend with their Money Maximiser. This will help you to calculate how much you should spend each week so that you aren't left with no money left over at the end of the month. And Plum will analyse your linked bank account, discovering your income, any regular payments coming out of your account, and provide you with a spend breakdown. This will then let you know how much you have until your next payday, any outstanding payments, and spending money, etc. The Maximiser can then transfer money from your bank account to earn interest on money that would be sat idle otherwise. And you can always withdraw this, change the amounts, or pause this at any time. As I said, this feature is available for those on the Ultra plan, so if you do want to use this feature, you will need to upgrade. Plum also have their own card for smarter spending, which is available on the premium plan. And with these plans, you can try them for free for 30 days and cancel at any time. Underneath the card option, we have an icon for activity, which provides a full list of actions taken on your Plum account listed by date. Finally, from the main screen, in the top right, which looks like a chat icon, is where you can find any notifications letting you know of any savings, balances or suggestions. Underneath your profile icon in the top left is where you can manage those notifications. Plus you can update your details, set some security options, privacy, and there's also ways to log out or close your account. So as you can see, Plum is a really clever app helping you to invest, save and manage your money with automation. And I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you did then please give me a like, hit the subscribe button, and please do head over to our website at everybithelps.io for more tips, reviews and step-by-step guides. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.